You, what's going on, guys? It's the Bull K-Pole, aka Rehabs for Quitters, and today I want to talk to you guys about the overtime update. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet, forums, Facebook groups, all the above, and I haven't seen much constructive criticism regarding this update. It pretty much goes like this. Someone goes into the group, says, I hate this update, the BR sucks, the game sucks, uninstalling Halo 5. And then someone else comes in and says, well, they made the weapons harder to use, it takes more skill now, obviously you suck, you shouldn't be playing anyway, you're terrible, whatever. So, I want to make this video, I'm going to hop into a game and share my thoughts on the update, let you know what I'm thinking, and I want to hear feedback. I want to hear some constructive criticism, why you like it, why you hate it, and go from there. So let's hop into a game. Alright guys, hopping into the Oddball test playlist on Eden. I'm having a lot of trouble finding a game, and when I do, usually someone quits really early on, so I hope this one goes smoothly.
New ball.
But anyway, I want to talk about the updates introduced in the overtime update.
Enemies
So the
got the
BR,
ball.
they reduced the aim assist
Ball
at
drop.
close range. They made the spread wider. I'm getting shit on them. Made the spread wider,
the
so
ball.
at distances the bullets will spread and you won't hit all the bullets of the burst.
We're
And
in
also
the
they
lead.
slowed the speed of each burst.
Oh, buddy.
I suck. Oh my god. They slowed the speed at which each bullet comes out. So previously,
Enemies got
when
the
you
ball.
fired the BR, it kind of just all came out at once, all three bullets, and they landed in the same spot.
Enemies got the ball.
Now it's kind of slowed, as you can see the three hit markers kind of land at different times.
Enemies got the ball.
And this kind of results in a
Lost
very
the lead.
inconsistent field of BR. You get, say you shoot 4 bursts at someone, you'll get 4 hit markers, but you're not hitting all 12 bullets in the burst. So people don't,
We got the ball.
so people feel like they should be 4-shotting someone, but in reality, maybe they'll hit 9 of the 12 bullets. So it gets frustrating, it feels really inconsistent. And then maybe even on your 5th shot, you'll hit 2 of the 3 bullets. You don't even kill them on the 5th shot. So I feel like that's really why people are getting frustrated. They hate the BR because
We got the ball.
in reality, they aren't hitting all the
You're in the
bullets,
lead.
but the way that
Nice
the BR
headshot.
used to work,
Ball dropped. We got
super
the ball.
consistent, super powerful, and all the bullets counted. Basically, you're not hitting all of them. So you need
Ball
to
drop.
keep the reticle over top of the other Spartan during the duration of the burst. I think that's really what's causing problems.
Enemies got the
Feels
ball.
inconsistent. So I'm not really sure where they're trying to go with this. I mean, assuming they kept pistol starts like they had previously,
Enemies got the ball.
kind of makes the BR really useless. You don't really ever pick it up, or you never would pick it up because pistol's basically better in
Lost
every
the lead.
opportunity,
Killed
every
the carry.
circumstance.
You're on a roll. That's a double. Out of bounds. New
But
ball.
with BR starts,
Enemies got the
I
ball.
feel like it kind of results in what was happening when when all the rifles were really powerful.
Ball drop.
Where
Enemies
basically
got
all
the
the
ball.
other rifles, for the most part, seem like they're better off in almost all situations than having the BR, which is why they removed
Ball
all
drop.
the rifles from
Enemies got the ball.
The pros were pretty much saying that it was resulting
kill.
in
Enemies got the ball.
the game's
ball.
snowballing, having a snowball effect. When the other teams got rifles, they had pistols, they couldn't do anything.
We got the
The
ball.
game's just, didn't really have a chance. There was no way for them to come back and
Share the
make the
glory.
game fair again. So that's why they got rid of the rifles in the first place. And not in this point, the way the BR feels with its
Ball drop.
inconsistency, it might end up going that way with the rifles. I mean, right now the light rifle feels really good. I'm not sure if they nerfed that at all.
We got the ball.
I kind of always felt like the 4-shot burst, like hipfire, was inconsistent on the LR. But I mean, the long range
We got
zoom,
the
still a
ball.
3-shot kill, that still feels really good.
We're in the lead.
So I mean, in most situations, I
Ball
think
drop.
the LR is more viable of a weapon than
Enemies
the
got the
BR.
ball.
The DMR they nerfed at close range as well. I mean, the BR feels hard to shoot at close range. The DMR is hard at close range. The DMR feels really good at long range. And the BR does not feel really good just because the spread of the bullets, they can kind of spread out. If you're not directly center of the SCART at longer ranges, you're not going to hit all 3 of the bullets, and it's not going to be a 4-shot kill, or your burst isn't going to fully count if you don't hit all 3 bullets in the burst.
You've got the ball.
So I'm not sure what their plan is, really. I know on the Halo Waypoint forum they said that
You've got the ball.
they don't have pistols in this playlist, basically because it's not on their option to, not one of their options for the Worlds coming up. So that's what all the pros are upset about on the Waypoint forums.
You've got the ball.
That they aren't even considering having the pistol. Personally, I really like the pistol. I thought it was
Enemies
consistent.
got the ball.
It felt good to use.
Lost the lead.
It felt rewarding.
Ball dropped. Enemies got the ball.
It was a good balanced weapon, and I think the problem was more of the maps than the weapons. So in the end, they kind of just nerfed all the rifles, kept the pistol the same. It kind of has the same effect as if they just got rid of all the rifles.
Ball dropped.
Because the goal of the BR and nerfing the BR was, they said it did its intended role well. Which basically, it's supposed to be a medium range weapon, which I guess it definitely feels best at medium range. But I don't think it really feels that great. Close range, it's definitely very hard to use. Far range, hard to use. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think, I'm not sure if I don't think I agree with what they've done so far. I think I'd prefer the pistol starts, but at the same time, I understand why they did what they did. For the most part, I guess.
You've got the ball.
In reality, they did what they wanted, but they just need to. At this point, they just have to take the pistol out of the game, because
ball drop.
If you had the pistol, you would never want to pick up any of the other weapons, because it's just all around. The pistol works.
We're in the lead.
Really well. You might have like a DMR in your back pocket for long range battles.
Enemies got the ball.
There's no reason to really have the BR on you. I think the pistol works just as well at medium range, if not better.
Enemies halfway to the win. Ball dropped. Enemies got the ball.
And I know, obviously, there's no AR of this, but I did play my 10 ranked matches to get ranked in Arena. And the AR, I think
enemies got the ball.
I would say I'm more pleased with the changes they've done to that, just because the reason that they nerfed the AR was because people were basically able to just hide in the corner.
Enemies got the ball.
Especially when radar was being used. They would just sit in the corner, they hear someone, or they see them on the radar, crouch, sneak attacks, spray the AR, and you pretty much couldn't do anything. The AR was good enough to, like, you didn't even have a chance to get 5 pistol bullets off to, like, counter it. So that's why they were trying to nerf that, which I agree with.
We're in the lead.
It's definitely way harder to use now. It definitely emphasizes headshots. You need to be able to get headshots in order to use it well. And I think in
got the ball.
Overall general play, like in my games at my skill level, it's definitely, I think it definitely fills the role that they wanted. But at the same time, I still don't think it should be added back into competitive just because the pros, obviously being the best in the world at what they do, I think they still have the opportunity to exploit the weapon.
Ball drop.
Just because of the headshot multiplier.
We got the ball.
I honestly think the pros could still, get headshots the majority of the time.
Enemies got the ball.
Because obviously they're just ridiculous with every weapon. But I mean, obviously that would still have to get tested, and that's not even their options right now. They're really just pushing this BR, pushing the gunfighter, which I personally really dislike. It kind of feels like the Reach DMR. I know, like, the bloom doesn't, like, keep adding up, it goes right back. But I feel like I just spam it, and there's times where I swear I'm on his head, and I just don't get the headshot.
Ball drop. Enemy's got the ball.
And it feels inconsistent, just like the DM or the BR. I'm not sure what it is about it. I never really liked it. I didn't like it before.
Enemy's got the ball.
I suck. Man, I just suck with it. Maybe that's the problem. But anyway, regarding Oddball, I think the maps. The only map I really feel like it's been viable on so far is Rig. I think competitive Oddball on the Rig could work pretty well. Besides that, all these other maps, I feel like there needs to be more areas where they can throw the ball off the map. Rig, there's plenty of spots all around the outsides of the map, the middle. Just most Oddball maps in Halo's history had the opportunity to throw it off the map, to reset it, you know. And for most of these maps, it's just like one side of the map or overgrowth. You can't really throw it off the map at all.
We got the ball.
I'm not really sure why overgrowth's getting tested. I'm definitely biased. I never ever liked that map, but not my favorite map. But I think
we got the ball.
It's the reason that Oddball doesn't work on overgrowth is just the sight lines. It's too narrow hallways, and the pros would definitely be running around the map, circling the ball around, and no one's freaking. You wouldn't really be able to do anything about it.
That's a double.
They would just keep rotating the ball. You don't have sight lines. The good Oddball maps need to have good sight lines where you can really
break. That's a defeat.
Where you can gun down the ball guy. But anyway, guys, I really just want to hear some feedback regarding what you think about the update. Personally, I'm not too happy about it, but at the same time, you know, it could be worse. So guys, just leave some comments below. Let me know what you think about this update, but be constructive. You know, I don't want to just say it sucks, it's terrible. Just give some reasoning as to why you don't like it, you know? So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it, and hopefully we can have a nice discussion. I'll catch you on the flip side.